Everybody, do you always wonder what's really going on in this city? How can I be involved? Why I didn't know about that event that was going on? I'll tell you. Hey everybody, this your girl Anastasia Love and welcome to Spilling the Tea with me. But you can also catch me everywhere. It's called Out and About with Anastasia Love. So your tea has been sealed.
Welcome to All the Tea with Anastasia and me. I'm your host, Anastasia, and welcome to the show. So, if you haven't noticed already by my shirt, it is October, so it's Breast Cancer Awareness Month. Now, I'm not going to get all sappy today, and I do mean today, but I also wanted to do a couple of things. I wanted to share my story, hope that you will feel, uplifted, and then we'll go from there. So, like I said, October is Breast Cancer Awareness Month. So, about a year ago, I was at home minding my business, and I had already got my girly part checked out, and I was like, okay, it's almost at that time where I need to get a mammogram. After I did the self-check, I realized I had 2 lumps in the right side of my breast. Obviously, I was scared, pretty much boo-boo-less. I'm not gonna cuss because I'm working on that. But I immediately realized that I needed to go get it checked. Now, I know for a lot of people, mammograms can be really expensive. Like, I got my bill and it was almost $750. But through the grace of Jesus Christ, I was able to find a program that gave free mammograms in October, but I had to wait. So imagine sitting with a possibly life-changing situation on your breast and not know what to do. So June went by, July went by, August went by, September went by. Soon as October 1 hit, I made an appointment. So I made an appointment. It was my first time going to get a mammogram. I was nervous as all get out. When I say this waiting room was so quiet, you could hear a mouse pissing on a cotton ball, like real talk. So I walked in, signed in. The lady tells me, I'm sorry, ma'am, we don't have your name on the list. I said, okay, somebody go put my name on this list today because I can't wait a couple more months. At the time, I did not have insurance. Whew, thank you, Jesus, I have it now. But a lot of people don't. So they wanted to find my name. I sign in, I sit down. The lady at the reception desk was really nice to me. She noticed that I was nervous. She came over to calm my nerves. So I sat in the waiting room for like 20-something minutes, give or take. And then they took me to this other room. The other room, you had to change and get into the proper clothing that they could do the test on. And then I sat there like another 35 to 40 minutes. Now, this is where it gets interesting because I've never really shared this story on camera before. So forgive me. So went back. They did the test. Yes, it hurts, but to save your life is priceless. Went back, got the test done, came back out. Out of the 8 women that was there, it was me and this other lady left. So we're sitting there, we're chatting, we're talking. They call her back. And you can see the change on her face. And they call me back. They start talking to me. Everything's fine, da 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 da. I'm thinking I'm fine, I'm cool, I go home. But in the back of my mind, I'm still thinking about this lady that was there with me. So about 2 weeks later, I received a phone call. Forgive me. I received a phone call from the office. Hey, is this? I was like, yes. They was like, we need to talk to you. And when somebody say they need to talk to you, especially coming from this particular office, and just in case you guys ask me, I'm not going to say because I still respect what they're doing. So they was like, we mixed your test up with somebody else. We matched the socials together. We had a new tech that day. We matched the socials, and your social was on somebody else's and hers was on yours. It's a possibility you might need to get a biopsy. We need you to come back in and do another mammogram. Considering that my auntie has had 3 breast cancer scares, my grandmother died of breast cancer, but she would have never known she had breast cancer had she not fell off her porch and broke her hip. I was scared out of my mind. The only person knew was my child. I told nobody else. I went again, but I went by myself. I left my phone at home, everything. I just wanted to deal with it on my own. And sitting in that room, not knowing where your future lies, it's something I don't wish on anybody. I don't care how much you dislike a person or how much shade people throw, to be in that situation and you just don't know, it's an eye-opener. It's an awakening for sure. So we got the test done. I had to sit an hour and a half. That was the longest hour and a half of my life. It was the longest hour and a half of my life. She called me back. This time when I went, I took my ID and my social security card because I wanted to make sure they had all the information that they needed. Got in the office, they told me everything was fine and, you know, to come back and get checked in a year, which I plan on going next week. But it was just the thought of it all, that you don't know how fast that your life could change. And that's one reason why I wanted to do this video, is because I want to strongly urge women to go get their annual mammograms, because I'm 37 years old. When this happened, I was like 36, almost 37. I didn't think that I would be, they always say go at 40. But these days, the way people keep their cell phones in their breasts and with everything going on and what we eat, but that's a whole nother video. I just urge women, if you're over 35, go ahead and get checked. If you have risk factors in your family, genes, or something even within you, go ahead and go get checked. If you don't have insurance, please look up online how you can get free mammograms. Take advantage of Breast Cancer Awareness Month and go get checked. Because you just don't know how easy and how fast your life could turn. I would rather for you guys to know and to get treatment than to not know. All of a sudden you have to go to the hospital. You thinking it's a cold. You thinking you got a stomach ache. You thinking it's something very minute. Give you some meds, you can go. Not knowing you might have to be rushing to surgery or have to hurry and go to chemo. And your life changes forever. You're never the same. Yes, you're gonna fight. Yes, you will be okay. Yes, you will get through it all. Yes, you will. Yes, you can. You will. But they all start from one thing, and that's getting checked. Get checked. Please, just get checked. It takes no more than 2 hours out your day. After then, you do what you want to do, but get checked. I never thought that I would be so passionate about anything other than just me. Because sometimes we could be a little selfish and a little self-absorbed in certain aspects. But it knocks at your door and they say, come on in. You just don't know how much it'll affect you. I'm very thankful that I was okay, but it's a lot of women who walked out their office that day and they had to get other procedures. They had to get things done. They had to get them removed. They had to go to chemo. They lost their hair. They didn't have support. They didn't have insurance. They possibly could have lost their home. They could have lost their job. You just don't know. If you know that you have not been checked for breast cancer, this is the month to do it. There are organizations all over the United States and probably overseas as well who gives free mammograms because they want us to be safe. They want us to be aware and to know exactly what's going on. You be the cause. You be the effect. You be the change. And you do that. So if you know someone who's been affected by breast cancer, or if you know someone who's unfortunately lost their battle and you would like to submit their picture for our end of the month dedication, please hit us up on Facebook under Robert Richard or Tanisha Dewberry, or also hit us up at allthetea901@gmail.com. That is allthetea901@gmail.com. This is Anastasia Love. This is All the Tea with Anastasia and me. And I would love to do a moment of silence for those sisters that have lost their battle. Amen. Tiny Dewberry, that's my grandmother. I love you. Bye, guys.
Hi YouTube, make sure you subscribe to these videos. At the bottom of the screen you'll see where you can like and subscribe, so that way you can get all the content, all the tea, all the good information, and a little bit extra too. You'll get exclusive videos, hot content, entertaining content, and so much more. So make sure you like and subscribe.